pardon, Priestess, but you've been staring out across Ashenvale for hours.
I sense something dark stirring within the forest, Chandras. It feels as if it's heading this way.
The greenskins who killed Cenarius?
Perhaps. Perhaps something more.
Put your backs into it. Jaina and the Orc War Chief expect this base to be built swiftly.
Ah, we shouldn't even be here. Or siding with the Orcs.
We're here to hunt the remaining demons, human. You're lucky our goals are the same.
All right, you men. Mind your business. Back to work.
So, these orcs and humans presume to run rampant through our lands? They will regret ever stepping foot into Ashenvale. We will establish a base and deal with these outlanders as they deserve. The Tree of Life is the heart of our Night Elf villages. Use the tree's ability to entangle the gold mine. After entangling the mine, send wisps in to extract gold. I heed the voice of Elune. As wisps are friendly spirits that harvest gold and lumber for our villages. They also create the structures that allow us to train more warriors.
We are preparing to leave this place, Priestess. There is a terrible evil corrupting these lands, and I will not allow it to consume my people. Unfortunately, we cannot leave until the rest of our tribe has been accounted for.
Do not fear, Old One. I will find your tribesmen and lead them back to you.
Thank you, Priestess. We will reward you when you return.
I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune.
Insufficient gold.
Ashrathoraman, as the goddess wills. Immediately. The moon wells are the source of our nourishment and strength. You can build additional moon wells to nourish more troops. Someone threatens the wilds? Ashrathoraman, as the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately.
Create more moon wells.
To train more troops, construct an ancient of war. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. By Elune. So be it. By Elune. Ashrathoraman, as the goddess wills. By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune.
Your building is complete.
As the goddess wills.
More lumber is required.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. By Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. Anudora! I heed the voice of Elune.
Your building is complete.
Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. Indulirata.
Waiting on you. All too easy.
The goddess calls.
Point the way. Send
Ashrathoraman.
waiting on you. Your move. On your mark. All too easy. Fair enough.
Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately. By Elune.
Our
Ashrathoraman.
warriors have engaged the enemy.
As the goddess wills.
More lumber is required.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Waiting
Ashrathoraman.
on you. Say no more.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. By Elune. As the goddess wills.
Your building is
By
complete.
Elune.
Your building is complete.
Someone threatens the wilds. Anudora!
On your mark. Cry.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Your move.
The goddess calls.
On your mark.
Ashrathoraman. So be it. By
Your
Elune.
building is complete. Your building is complete.
I stand ready.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
I stand ready.
Insufficient gold. Your building is complete.
Someone threatens the wilds.
I stand ready.
Immediately.
I stand ready.
I heed the
Your
voice of
move.
Elune.
I stand ready. I stand ready.
Insufficient gold.
Point the way.
Someone threatens the wilds.
All too easy.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune.
I stand ready. I stand ready. Your
The
move.
goddess calls. So be it.
Insufficient gold.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Point the way.
Ashrathoraman.
Say no more. All too easy. Fair enough.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Insufficient gold.
I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. Immediately. By Elune. So be it. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. In the name of Cenarius! Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune.
Point the way. On your mark. Point the way. Oh, too easy.
Ashra Thoraman.
Waiting on you.
Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wild. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately. So be it. By Elune. The goddess
Your building
calls.
is complete.
Someone threatens the wild.
Waiting on you.
I heed the voice of Elune. Ashra Thoraman. So be it. By Elune. So be it. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls.
Waiting on you.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Waiting on you.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. Anudora!
Point the way.
The goddess calls. So be it. Immediately. By Elune.
Your building is complete.
Fair enough. Waiting on you.
Ashra Thoraman. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
Insufficient gold.
Ashra Thoraman. By Elune. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills.
Your building is complete.
Ashra Thoraman. By and ready. As the goddess wills.
On your mark. Waiting on you.
Insufficient gold. Your
Someone
building
Stand
is
ready.
complete.
On your mark.
Your building is complete.
Many thanks, priestess. Now we can evacuate the village. Please accept the aid of our champion. He will protect your life with his own.
Your offer is a generous one. May Elune light your path to safety.
Your building
I stand
is
ready.
complete.
Ashra Thoraman.
Your move. Waiting on you. Oh, fair enough. I stand ready. Say
I heed the
no more.
voice of Elune.
Your move. I stand ready.
Our warriors have engaged the
Ashatoraman,
enemy.
Waiting on you. On your mark.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Point the way.
The goddess calls.
On your mark.
Ashatoraman,
Point the way. Done.
the goddess calls.
Your building
Someone
is
threatens the
complete.
wilds. The goddess calls.
On your mark.
I heed the voice of
Oh,
Elune.
too easy. Point the way. Done. Waiting on you. On your mark. On your mark.
The goddess calls. Ashatoraman,
Point the way.
the goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. Bandu Thoribas mortals, you will pay for defiling these lands.
On your mark. Oh, too easy. And then move. Fair enough.
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the land. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune.
Point the way.
Ashatoraman.
You're dead! Defend yourselves!
They must have followed us from Lordaeron.
Useless. The dead advance in waves.
Quickly, my sisters, back to the trees. We are no match for a force this fast.
The undead are tireless. There's no way to outrun them.
You see, Lord Archimald, we need not fear the Night Elves. The Scourge can...
Archimond, after 10,000 years, how is it possible?
The Legion has returned to consume this world, woman. And this time, your troublesome race will not stop us.
Fools! Let her slip away! Find her, damn you! Find her and kill her!
The day we have long feared has finally come. The Burning Legion has returned. I must cross the river and warn the rest of my sisters before all is lost. As the goddess wills. By Elune.
These damn Night Elves cannot escape us! Lord Archimond wants them found!
Someone threatens the wilds. I must avoid being seen. The goddess calls. By Elune. Immediately. Ashrathoraman, as the goddess wills. Immediately. So be it, as the goddess wills. By Elun, so be it, as the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. So be it. As the goddess wills. So be it. I heed the voice of Elun. Immediately. As the goddess wills. So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elun. In the name of Cenarius, Anudora. So be it. Immediately. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately. By Elun. As the goddess wills. Immediately. By Elun. The goddess calls. I heed
Our
the voice
allies'
of Elun.
town needs help.
As the goddess wills. Immediately. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. Hinduli Refat. By Elun. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. By Elun. Immediately. So be it. By Elun. So be it. As the goddess wills. So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately.
Alunadore, priestess. We are yours to command.
Waiting on you. Ashrathoraman. In the name of Cenarius. Hinduli Refa. So be it.
You on your mark.
The goddess calls.
Foul humans. You cannot evade the goddess's wrath.
Immediately. The goddess calls. By Elun. Clearly the humans have no love for the undead, but I dare not trust them. As the goddess wills. Immediately. Someone opens the wall. For Kalimdor. As the goddess wills. In the name of Cenarius. So be it. Anudora. Indulrefa. In the name of Cenarius. For Kalimdor. Immediately. So be it. By Elune. Immediately. By Elune. Immediate orcs appear to be guarding some magical treasure. It might prove useful to me. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately. So be it. Someone threatens the wild.
Alun Adore, priestess. Be wary. The Doom Guards command shades that can see us, even when we meld with the shadows. We'd best stay away from them.
Anudora! In the name of Cenarius!
The goddess calls.
Okalandor!
Ashrathora. Waiting on you. The goddess calls.
On your mark. Say no more.
Our warriors have engaged
Say
the
no
enemy.
more.
I heed the voice of the wind.
Waiting on you. Fair enough.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. So be it.
Make it fast.
Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Immediately. So be it.
I am sworn to avenge.
Ashrathoraman.
Anudora!
As the goddess wills.
In the name of Cenarius!
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
Make it fast. I shall not fear.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls.
Silly night elf. You cannot hide from us.
Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
Hindulepa!
Immediately. So be it. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls.
Say no more.
I heed the voice of Elune.
On your mark.
Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of
Waiting on
Elune. So be it. Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune. The goddess calls. So be it. As the goddess wills.
Okalandor!
So be it. By Elune. Ashrathoraman.
Your shadow powers will not hide you from our sight.
In position.
The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune.
Ambush! Run for your lives! We'll regroup in the clearing ahead!
Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately.
In the name of Cenarius! For Kalimdor!
As the goddess wills. Immediately. By Elune. Someone threatens the wilds.
Anudora!
So be it. As the goddess wills.
Hinduli Rethad. In the name of Cenarius!
Thandu doth Belore.
Ishnu Allah, sisters. It is I, Tyrande.
Make
The
it
goddess
fast.
calls. Ashrathoraman.
Your move.
The goddess calls.
I am
In
sworn
position.
to avenge.
Waiting on you.
Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls.
Stand in
Ashrathoraman.
God. For Kalimdor!
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
On your mark.
Ashrathoraman.
Going away.
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. I must reach the river before the dawn breaks. I cannot remain hidden during the day. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune.
Anudora!
Immediately.
Point the way.
In position. I am
The
sworn
goddess
to avenge.
Your move. Waiting on you.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess
Your
calls.
move.
As the goddess wills.
On your mark. Waiting on you. Point the way. Your move.
Someone threatens the wilds. So be it.
Point the way.
Ashrathoraman.
On your
Immediately.
mark.
So
Your
be it.
move.
Ah, these abandoned ballistas will help me break through the undead fortifications.
Your
Immediately.
move.
Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. By
Point the
Elune.
way.
Ashrathoraman.
In position.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
On your
Immediately.
mark.
The
All
goddess
too
calls.
easy.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Point the way.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the
way.
wilds. By
On your
Elune.
mark.
I am sworn to avenge.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Point the way.
In position.
Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman.
On your mark.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
On your mark. Waiting on
I
you.
heed the voice of Elune.
On your mark.
The dawn has come. I can no longer rely upon Elune's power to keep me hidden. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. So be it. Someone threatens the wilds. I hear the voice of the moon. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills.
Tyrande, praise Elune you've made it. The undead appeared out of nowhere and attacked our village without warning.
Ishnudaldieb Chandris, we have a greater problem. The undead were sent here by the Burning Legion, our ancient enemies of old. Against such might, we have only one option. We must awaken the Druids. With Cenarius dead, it falls to us to awaken the Druids. We must recover the demigod's horn from the sacred Moonglade Isle. Only its clarion call can awaken the Druids from their slumber.
But, Priestess, the orcs have established a crude settlement upon the isle. We'll need to fight our way through them to reach Cenarius' horn.
Priestess Tyrande, thank Elune we found you. The undead are advancing upon the nearby barrow dens. The dens seem abandoned, but
There is one druid sleeping within them, sister. Furion Stormrage. He is the wisest and most powerful of all the druids. He must be warned that the Legion has returned.
then we'd better hurry. If the undead overtake his den before he's awakened...
Let us make haste, my sisters. All our hopes rest on Furion's awakening. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. By Elune. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
What is nature's call?
I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman.
Insufficient
The
gold.
goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds.
More lumber is required.
I heed the
I
voice.
stand
of
ready.
More lumber is required.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathor.
I stand ready.
I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman.
I stand ready.
Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune.
Your building is complete. I am
The
strong
goddess
to
calls.
avenge.
Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. So be it.
I walk in shadow.
I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. Immediately. Ashrathoraman.
Hi!
The goddess calls. Hinduli Refa. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls.
Your building is complete.
By Elune.
Your
As the
building
goddess
is
wills.
complete. Your building is complete. Upgrade finished. Insufficient gold.
Loktarogar! For what she throw!
Out away. So
In
the goddess
position.
calls.
In the name of Cenarius.
Waiting on you.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
Your building is complete. More lumber is required.
I heed the voice of Elune.
More lumber is required.
By Elune. The goddess calls.
As the goddess wills.
Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. Hinduli Refa.
Strike fast! Ensnare them all before they regroup.
Use the wild.
Research finished. Your building is complete.
I heed the voice of Elune.
More lumber is required. Research finished.
Ashrathoraman.
More lumber is required.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills. By Elun. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elun. I am Ashrathoraman.
In the name of Cenarius,
Speak your mind.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elun.
Point the way. Fair enough.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess
Research
calls.
finished.
Anudora.
I heed the voice of Elun. Ashrathoraman. Waiting now. I heed the voice of Elun.
Your name. Done.
The goddess calls.
In position.
I heed the voice of Elun.
I am sworn to revenge.
Someone opens the wild. I heed the voice of Elun.
Thinking of
Are we
attack.
being invaded?
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of
Is there
Elun.
trouble? Making trade.
Someone opens the wild. Hindu river.
One shot, one kill.
I heed the voice of Elun. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds.
In position.
The goddess calls.
I stand ready.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
On your mark.
Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elun. Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice of Elun. The goddess calls. So be it. Ashrathoraman.
Goddess, light my path.
I heed the voice of Elun.
Your building is complete. Goddess, light my path.
Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice of Elun. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
Your building is complete.
I heed the voice.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elun. Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. Immediately.
Ah, the great outdoors.
I heed the voice of Elun. Ashrathoraman.
In the name of Cenarius,
By Elun.
I stand ready.
Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman.
These
Elves are stronger than we thought.
The goddess calls.
Make it
I
fast.
heed the voice of Elune.
Your move. Waiting on
The
you.
goddess calls.
On your mark.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Waiting on you. On your mark.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. I sworn to
Are we being invaded? Hi!
gladly.
Are we being invaded?
Take my spear.
Hi! Making trades. Are we being invaded?
I heed the
What
voice
is
of
nature's
Elune.
call? Is there trouble?
Asher Thoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone opens the wire. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone opens the wilds. Asher Thoraman. I heed the voice of Elune.
What is nature's call?
Waiting on you.
The goddess calls.
Hi!
On your mark.
Asher Thoraman.
Is there trouble?
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls.
What is nature's call?
I heed the voice of Elune.
Are we being invaded? Hi!
Asher Thoraman. I heed the voice
Are we
of
being
Elune.
invaded?
Threatens the wild.
The goddess calls.
My way.
I heed the voice of Elune. Asher
Standing
Thoraman.
guard.
The goddess calls.
Is there trouble? For the trees.
Asher Thoraman. Anudora! Someone threatens the wilds.
What is nature's call? Is there trouble?
Asher Thoraman. So
What is
be it,
nature's call?
as
Are
the
we being
goddess
invaded?
wills. In the name of Cenarius,
Speak your mind.
I heed the voice of Elune. Asher Thoraman.
I'm game.
I heed the voice of Elune. Asher Thoraman.
What is nature's call?
Someone
Are we
threatens
being
the wilds.
invaded?
I heed the voice of
In
Elune.
position. What is
The
nature's call?
goddess calls. I heed the voice
Is
of
there
Elune.
trouble? What is nature's
Kalimdor.
call?
Someone threatens the wild. So be it. Asher Thoraman.
Speak your mind.
The goddess calls.
Are we
I
being
heed the voice
invaded?
of Elune.
What is nature's call?
Asher Thoraman.
Are we
I
being
heed the
invaded?
voice of Elune.
I stand ready.
As the
Hi.
goddess wills.
None shall harm the wild.
What is nature's call?
Make it fast. Standing guard.
I heed the voice of Elune. Asher Thoraman. Immediately. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls.
Hi!
Asher Thoraman.
What is
The goddess
nature's call?
Goddess light my path.
Asher Thoraman. I heed the voice of Elune.
Are we being
Your
invaded?
move. Waiting on you.
Hi! Are we being invaded?
The goddess calls. Asher Thoraman. By Elune.
Create more
Light.
moon.
I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately.
In position.
Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune.
On your mark.
Hi!
Someone threatens the wilds.
I am
As
Storm.
the goddess wills.
Are we being invaded?
Ashra Thoraman.
Goddess, light
In
my
position.
path. Make it
Someone
fast.
threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of
In
Elune.
position.
So be it.
Standing guard.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Speak your mind. I am
Ashra
Storm.
Thoraman.
Speak your mind.
I heed the voice of
Make
Elune.
it
Point the way.
Someone threatens the wilds. At last, the horn of Cenarius. Now we can awaken Furion.
The horn has sounded, and I have come, as promised. I smell the stench of decay and corruption in our land. That angers me greatly. Come forth, you defenders of old. Crush these invaders, as you did in ages past. It has been 1,000 years since I last looked upon you, Tyrande. I thought of you every moment I roamed through the Emerald Dream.
My heart rejoices to see you again, Furion. But I would not have awakened you unless the need was urgent.
In the dream, I felt our land being corrupted, just as if it were my own body. You were right to awaken me.
The Burning Legion has returned, Furion. Cenarius is dead, and Outlanders roam freely through our most sacred vales.
As was foretold. No doubt Archimond will make his way to Hyjal Summit and attack the World Tree. If he succeeds in draining the tree's energies, this world will be doomed.
My only thought was to awaken you and the rest of the Druids. The Druids of the Talon reside within the Barrow Dens at the end of this valley. If we can reach them, we may have a chance to stop Archimond and his demons.
That did it, boys! We've driven them off! Let's regroup back at the base and tend to our wounded.
So, the Outlanders battle against the undead as well. They could prove to be powerful allies against Archimond and his ilk.
They are mongrels and nothing more. They are responsible for Cenarius' death. I will be damned before I stand with them.
Perhaps you are right, my love. We will establish our new settlement here. Keep your sentries alert. I doubt that we have seen the last of the Outlanders or the undead.
The goddess calls. Immediately. So be it. Immediately. Someone threatens the wild.
Something is amiss.
I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman.
Treant may not root there.
The goddess calls. By Elun, as the goddess wills.
For Kalimdor.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild.
Sleep dulled my senses.
Ashrathoraman.
By the light of the moon.
The goddess calls. By Elun.
Your building is complete.
Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. I heed the voice of Elun.
Is amiss.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Dulled my senses.
As the goddess wills.
I stand.
So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
Ah, the great outdoors.
I stand ready.
I heed the voice of Elun. Immediately. By Elun.
Anudora.
Our gold mine is running low.
Our resources are depleting fast. We must find another gold mine and muster our forces. Only then will we be able to reach the Barrow Dens.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
As the goddess wills.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
The goddess calls. By Elun.
Something is amiss.
How dare you!
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elun. So be it. Immediately. In the name of Cenarius. By Elun.
The land and I are one.
Someone threatens the wild. So be it. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elun. Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
I stand ready.
Wait. I know those furbolgs. They escaped from Ashenvale when the corruption started to spread.
Perhaps they did not escape the corruption after all.
The goddess.
Is there trouble?
Someone threatens the wild. Immediately. I hear the voice of Elun.
Point the way.
Hi! Gladly.
I stand.
What did make this call?
I heed the voice of Elun.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Someone threatens the wilds.
I've never seen a creature so aggressive before.
Then I will put an end to their curse. Undo Falador!
Research finished.
The goddess calls.
Point the way.
As the goddess wills.
I stand ready.
Ashrathoraman. Immediately.
On your mark. Done. I stand ready.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune.
Point the way.
The goddess calls. As the goddess wills.
Research finished.
Ashrathoraman.
For Kalimdor.
The goddess calls. By Elune.
Treant
So
may not
be it.
root there.
By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone brings the wine.
Your building is complete. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman.
It shall be done.
The goddess calls. Immediately.
Research finished.
Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone opens
Has
the wilds.
sleep dulled my senses?
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
Something is amiss.
Ashrathoraman.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
The goddess calls.
Anudora.
Ashrathoraman. Someone
Research finished.
as the goddess calls. I heed the voice of the Lord.
Point the way. Waiting on you. On your mark. Oh, point the way. Point the way. Waiting on you. Waiting on you. Point the way. On your mark. The way.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds.
You changed, Tyrande. There is little mercy left in you.
Long ago, I swore to protect this land, Furion. I never had the luxury of sleeping through times of great peril.
If your endless vigil has hardened you, my love, it must be part of your goddess's plan.
Research finished.
I heed the voice of Elune. So be it.
Ah, the great outdoors.
The goddess calls. heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune.
Ah, the great
Ashrathoraman.
outdoors.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Create more moonways. Your building is complete.
The goddess calls, as the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
There is danger ahead, priestess. You must proceed with caution. As the goddess wills.
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune.
Hi!
Ashrathoraman. So be it.
Your building is
For Kalamdor.
Someone threatens the wild.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Goddess calls. By Elune. The goddess wills. So be it. Someone threatens the wild.
Are we being invaded? What is nature's call?
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Are we being invaded?
Someone threatens the wild.
Your building is complete.
Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds, as the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
In position.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
O Kalamdor!
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Someone threatens the wild.
Be careful, priestess. These woods are overrun by the dead.
Someone threatens
Are we
the
being
wild.
invaded?
The goddess
Our
calls.
sacred
is
grove
nature's
is being
call?
desecrated.
Threatens these lands.
Standing guard.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Is there trouble?
So be
Hi.
it. I heed the voice of Elune.
What is nature's call?
Immediately.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Is there trouble? For the trees.
Asher Thoraman.
What is nature's call?
I heed the voice of
Are we
Elune.
being invaded?
Asher Thoraman. So
What
be
is
it.
nature's call?
It shall be done.
Speak your words.
I heed the voice.
Make it fast. In position.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice. Asher Thoraman. I heed the voice of
Hi.
Elune.
Insufficient gold.
The goddess calls.
Is there trouble?
Immediately.
Are we being invaded?
The land and I are one.
Asher Thoraman.
Hi.
Someone threatens the wild.
What is nature's call?
Speak your mind.
The goddess calls.
Hi.
I heed the
What
voice
is
of
nature's
Elune.
call?
By
Is there
Elune.
trouble? Ah, the great outdoors.
The goddess calls.
Are we being invaded?
I heed the voice
What
of
is
Elune.
nature's call? Making trails.
Asher Thoraman. The goddess calls.
What threatens these lands? Anudora.
Are we being invaded? Is there trouble?
Something is amiss.
Asher Thoraman. So be it. Immediately.
Ah, the great outdoors.
As the goddess
Light
wills.
my path. Hi.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Waiting on your mark. Sing. Oh,
Asher Thoraman.
This dulled my senses.
sing.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Are we being invaded?
Something is amiss.
What is nature's call?
What threatens these
The
lands?
goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. Asher Thoraman.
Something is amiss.
Fire.
Someone threatens the wild. So be it. As the goddess will. Hopefully the land will heal itself of this cursed blight. We should get moving. The barrow dens lie within the valley just ahead of us. Immediately. No! The outpost has been corrupted, and the Treants have been driven mad. They do not deserve this cruel fate.
Come no further, weakling. Lord Tichondrius commanded us to kill anyone attempting to enter this place. And we shall.
Pathetic wretches. It pains me that you once called yourselves night elves.
Asher Thoraman.
Are we being
Someone
invaded?
threatens the wilds.
It shall be done.
Hi. Gladly.
Make it fast.
Asher Thoraman. I heed the voice of Elune.
Ah, the great
The goddess
outdoors.
calls.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. I stand ready.
I stand ready.
I'm game. Hi. Gladly.
Insufficient gold.
Asher Thoraman.
Ah, the great outdoors. Are we being invaded?
Your move.
Your building
Standing
is complete.
guard. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls.
Hi!
Someone threatens the wilds.
Ashtherodanador.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune.
Our gold mine
The
is running
goddess
low.
calls.
For Kalimdor.
Ashtorama.
Is there trouble? What is nature's call?
The goddess calls. Ashtorama. Someone threatens the wild. So be it.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The goddess
Is there
calls.
trouble?
I heed the voice of Elune.
What is nature's call?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The goddess calls. I heed the
Are we
voice of
being
Elune.
invaded?
By
What is
Elune.
nature's call?
The goddess calls.
Your mana is
Ashtorama. So
Are
be
we
it.
being invaded?
Someone threatens the wild.
Ashtherodanador.
I heed the voice of Elune. Ashtorama.
The land and I are one. For Kalimdor.
The goddess calls. Immediately. So be it.
Come forth, Druids of the Talon. Let the storm crows fly once again upon the winds of war. Ishnu Allah, my brethren. Kalimdor has need of your powers once again, for the hour of doom is at hand.
We are yours to command, Shundo Stormrage.
Now we must delve into the earth and rouse the ferocious Druids of the Claw from their slumber. These barrow deeps have remained untouched for nearly 3,000 years. Still, there's no telling what creatures may have taken up residence after we sealed these tunnels shut.
There is nothing to fear in this place. The only enemy that has ever given me pause is now corrupting the lands above us. Let us be done with this business and get back to the surface.
Agreed. Just be careful. There is no telling how the Druids of the Claw will react to us after all this time.
Ashrathoraman.
No one shall be the wiser.
Immediately. By Elun. As the goddess wills. So be it. By Elun.
Ashtherodanador. It shall be done.
I heed the voice of Elun. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elun.
Inventory is full.
Ashrathoraman.
Make it fast. I am sworn to avenge.
I heed the voice of Elun. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately. I heed the voice of Elun.
What is nature's call?
Ashrathoraman.
My bidding.
By Elun.
These cave spiders are enormous.
I sense a strange darkness tainting them. They have been transformed by a great evil. I heed the voice of Elun. Immediately. As the goddess wills. So be it.
What threatens these lands?
Standing guard.
Ashrathoraman. In the name of Cenarius!
Has dulled my senses. Something is amiss.
The goddess calls.
Inventory is full.
Immediately.
What threatens these lands? Anudora.
Ashrathoraman. So be it. By Elun. So be it. By Elun. As the goddess wills. So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elun.
The land and I are one.
I heed the voice of Elun. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elun. Ashrathoraman.
Speak your mind.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elun. Someone threatens the wild. So be it. I heed the voice of Elun.
Standing guard.
Ashrathoraman.
Hi!
I heed the voice of Elun. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elun. Ashrathoraman. Indulireva. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elun. The goddess calls. Immediately.
It shall be done.
Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. By Elun. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wild. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. By Elune. So be it. By Elune. The goddess calls. So be it. Demon bile. This must be what cursed the spiders.
If the corruption can do this to these simple creatures, I dare not imagine what it could do to the beasts who live above.
We must put an end to this corruption, no matter the cost. Ashrathoraman.
Make it fast.
Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wild. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. So be it. By Elune.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
It shall be done.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune.
Standing guard.
The goddess calls. So be it.
What threatens these days? For Kalimdor.
Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. So be it.
Old priestess, we need your help. Our shaman was bitten by a strange spider and has become deathly ill. Our tribesmen have run off, leaving us to fend for ourselves.
What would you have us do?
The waters of the nearby Fountain of Life can save him, but we dare not leave him in this state. If you can fill this vial with its waters and return it to us, our shaman's life will be saved.
If his wisdom will prevent you from turning feral like your tribesmen, I will gladly save your shaman. Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune. As the goddess wills. By Elune.
Ashtherodanador. It shall be done. Anudora. It shall be done. For Kalimdor.
Are we being
For
invaded?
the trees.
Has sleep
The
dulled
goddess
my
calls.
senses?
I heed the voice of Elune.
I am prepared.
Someone threatens the wild. The goddess calls. So be it. As the goddess wills.
It shall be done.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. Immediately. As the goddess wills. Immediately. This must be the fountain of life. I need only place the vial in the fountain's waters. Someone threatens the light. I heed the voice of Elune.
What threatens these lands? Anudora. It shall be done. The land and I are one.
The goddess calls. As the goddess
What
wills.
threatens these lands? For Kalimdor.
Is there trouble?
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Elune be praised, priestess. Truthfully, we doubted that you'd return. Now our shaman has a chance. Again, I must thank you for your help. Take this talisman. Should you require our aid, it will summon us to fight at your side.
Anudora.
Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elune.
It shall be done. Ashtherodanador.
The pathway cuts off to the south. But this doorway looks promising.
Oh no. How could I have forgotten?
What is behind this door that worries you, my love?
This door leads to Illidan's prison, Tyrande. We should go. Now.
Illidan? It's been 10,000 years. Could he still be alive? We should free him, Furion. He would be the perfect ally against the undead and their demon masters.
No, Tyrande. That beast must never be set free.
But he is your brother.
Be that as it may. He is far too dangerous. I forbid it.
Only the goddess may forbid me anything. I will free Illidan whether you like it or not.
The land and I are one. Powers cannot open the door. Though it grieves me to leave her, I must press on. Anudora. Ashtherodanador. For Kalimdor. Ashtherodanador. Threatens these lands. For Kalimdor. It shall be done. Ashtherodanador.
Out with it. It has begun.
for my brothers.
Hi!
Has sleep dulled my senses?
What is nature's call?
The land and I are one. Something is amiss. Has sleep dulled my senses? Let me pass. The Archdruid of the Moonglade demands passage. Dulled my senses. For Kalimdor, it shall be done. Something is amiss. Has sleep dulled my senses? Something is amiss. The land and I are one. For Kalimdor, has sleep dulled my senses? It shall be done. The land and I are one. For Kalimdor, Ashtherodalagor, has sleep dulled my senses? For Kalimdor, it shall be done. Anudora. For Kalimdor, the land and I are one. Anudora. Something is amiss.
Out with it.
For Kalimdor,
I am prepared.
What threatens these lands? The land and I are one.
My bidding. I am prepared. My bidding.
Something is amiss. Has sleep dulled my senses?
Are we being invaded?
Something is amiss. What threatens these lands? The land and I are one. Ashtherodalagor. Has sleep dulled my senses? Threatens these lands. For Kalimdor,
Inventory is full.
something is amiss. It shall be done. Ashtherodalagor. Anudora. Ashtherodalagor. It shall be done.
Hi!
As sleep dulled my senses? Something is amiss. The land and I are one. Something is amiss. For Kalimdor, has sleep dulled my senses? What threatens these lands? Something is amiss. Has sleep dulled my senses? Something is amiss. What threatens these lands? Has sleep dulled my senses? It shall be done. Something is amiss. What threatens these lands?
Turn back. You are unworthy to bask in the Bear God's presence.
Bear Gods? Has sleep dulled my senses? Perhaps the creature was referring to the sleeping Druids of the Claw. But why would he call them bear gods when they appear as I do? I'll be done. For Kalimdor. Something is amiss. Has sleep dulled my senses? Something is amiss. Anudora. Ashtherodanador. Anudora. Ashtherodanador. Anudora. For Kalimdor. Anudora. Ashtherodanador. Foul spawn of Deathwing. I should have known that you loathsome beasts would take refuge within the flames of the earth. Threatens these lands. It shall be done. For Kalimdor. Something is amiss. Ah, the Druids of the Claw are awake already. Come, my brothers, we have much to do. What? They've lost themselves to their animal aspects. They're mindless and feral.
In the Raven's name.
The horn's call might work, but it would reach only a few of them in this part of the cavern. What threatens these lands? Anudora. For Kalimdor. It shall be done. Ashtherodanador. For Kalimdor. Ashtherodanador. For Kalimdor. Anudora. It shall be done. Something is amiss. Pathetic wretches. For Kalimdor. It shall be done. The land and I are one. For Kalimdor. Ashtherodanador. For Kalimdor. Anudora. For Kalimdor.
It has begun. That's all. No quarter. For my brothers. Make your peace. No one shall be the wiser.
Is amiss. The land is one.
Inventory is full.
It shall be done. Has sleep dulled my senses? For Kalimdor.
What is nature's call?
Something is amiss.
I am prepared.
The land and I are one. It shall be done. Ashtherodanador. For Kalimdor. How dare you! Has sleep dulled my senses?
Is there trouble? Hi! Making trade.
Is amiss. Anudora. Press the attack! Has sleep dulled my senses?
Stormrage. I don't know what came over us. It's been so long since we remembered who we were.
All is well, Theroshan. I have need of you and your mighty brethren once again. After these many ages, the Burning Legion has returned, and only our combined strength can drive them back.
Then we Druids of the Claw are yours to command, Shandor Stormrage.
I cannot go back. Goddess grant that Furion is wrong.
Your quest is foolhardy. Even your goddess has condemned the one you seek to free.
Ashra Thoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately.
Speak
your heed the voice of Elune.
Anudora!
The goddess calls. By Elune. So be it. I heed the voice
Standing
of
guard.
Elune. Immediately. The goddess calls.
On your mark.
Make it fast.
Ashra Thoraman.
Point the way.
Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. Immediately. So be it. Someone threatens the wild. By Elune.
In the name of Cenarius!
I heed the voice of Elune.
Waiting on you. All too easy.
Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. Immediately.
O Kalimdor!
As the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills. So be it.
I am sworn to avenge.
Someone threatens the wild. Ashra Thoraman. Immediately. The goddess calls.
Induli Rethard.
Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. By Elune. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. Ashra Thoraman. The goddess calls.
O Kalimdor! Induli Rethard.
Immediately. So be it. Immediately. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. So be it. As the goddess wills.
O Kalimdor!
By Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elun. Immediately. So be it. Someone threatens the wilds. By Elun. So be it. Immediately. The goddess calls, as the goddess wills. So be it. Anudora! Immediately. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elun. Immediately. By Elun. I heed the voice of Elun. The goddess calls.
Standing guard. In position.
I heed the voice of Elun. So be it. Okalamdor.
Speak your mind.
Someone threatens the wilds. A cache of the Watcher's weapons. These should help us considerably. Immediately. As the goddess
I am
wills.
sworn to avenge.
Immediately. By Elun. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elun. Immediately. The goddess
intruders.
Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. Someone opens the wild.
On your mark, point the way.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elun. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elun. By Elun. Ashrathoraman. Immediately. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elun.
Speak your mind.
The goddess calls.
Standing
Someone
guard.
threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills.
Speak your mind.
Ashrathoraman. The treants move to block my path. Only a powerful druid could command such creatures. I heed the voice of Elun. Someone threatens the wild.
Make it fast.
The goddess calls.
Speak your mind.
So be it.
Standing guard.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Make it fast.
Ashrathoraman. By Elun. As the goddess wills.
Standing guard.
I heed the voice of Elun.
In position.
Someone threatens
Make
the
it
wilds.
fast.
I heed the voice of Elun. So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately.
In position.
The goddess calls. So be it. By Elun. Someone threatens the wilds.
Standing guard. Speak your mind.
Waiting on you.
I am sworn to avenge.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens
Speak
the
your
wild.
mind.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. I heed the
Make
voice
it
of Elune.
fast.
On your mark.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. As
Speak
the
your
goddess
mind.
wills. Immediately.
Standing guard.
As
In
the goddess
position.
wills.
Anudora!
Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune.
Speak your mind.
The goddess calls.
In position.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately. So be it. The goddess calls.
Make it fast.
Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills. So be it.
Hold, priestess. This place is forbidden, even to one such as you. There is a terrible evil here that must remain chained beneath the earth.
Illidan was considered a great hero once. I believe he will become one again.
Madness! You would doom us all by freeing the betrayer.
Someone threatens the wild. The goddess calls.
Standing guard. In position.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. Illidan, is that you?
Tyrande, it is your voice. After all these ages spent in darkness, your voice is like the pure light of the moon upon my mind.
The Legion has returned, Illidan. Your people have need of you once more.
Because I once cared for you, Tyrande, I will hunt down the demons. But I will never owe our people anything.
Then let us hurry back to the surface. The demon's corruption spreads with every second we waste. Furion.
It has been an eternity, brother. An eternity spent in darkness.
Illidan. You were sentenced to pay for your sins. Nothing more.
And who are you to judge me? We fought the demons side by side, if you recall.
Enough of this, both of you. What is done is done. My love, with Illidan's help, we will drive the demons back once again and save what is left of our beloved land.
Have you even considered the cost, Tyrande? This betrayer's aid may doom us all before the end. I will have nothing to do with this.
I am free after 10,000 years. Yet still my own brother thinks I am a villain. I'll show him my true power. I'll show him that the demons have no hold over me.
Are you certain of that, Demon Hunter? Are you certain your will is your own?
You reek of death, human. You'll regret approaching me.
Come then. You'll find that we're evenly matched.
forever. What is it you truly want?
The Dreadlord who commands this undead army is called Tichondrius. He controls a powerful warlock artifact called the Skull of Gul'dan. It is responsible for corrupting these forests.
And you wish for me to steal it? Why?
Let's just say that I have no love for Tichondrius, and the Lord I serve would benefit from the Legion's downfall.
Why should I believe anything you say, little human?
My master sees all, Demon Hunter. He knows that you've sought power your whole life. Now it lies within your grasp. Seize it, and your enemies will be undone.
Easily.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
I'm blind, not deaf. I grow impatient. I'm blind, not deaf.
Where shall I strike?
Insufficient gold. I am sworn to avenge. Research finished.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
You dare speak to me? I grow impatient. Is that all?
Research finished. Standing guard.
Come no further, weakling. Lord Tichondrius commanded us to kill anyone attempting to enter this place. And we shall.
I'm blind, not deaf.
Our warriors have engaged.
I grow impatient. You dare speak to me?
Goddess, light my path.
Are there demons nearby? I'm blind, not deaf.
In position.
Evil draws close.
I shall not fear. My way.
Are there demons nearby?
Where shall I strike?
I'm blind, not deaf. Are there demons nearby?
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
I grow impatient.
I am sworn to avenge. In position, as the goddess wills. Our warriors have engaged in more lumber.
Demons nearby.
Our strength is yours.
I grow impatient. Are there demons nearby? You dare speak to me?
Our strength is yours. Of course.
I grow impatient.
Our time is short.
You dare speak to me?
I'm awake. I'm awake.
I grow impatient.
Research
Easily.
finished. Make it fast. My wait is over. In position. Standing guard. I walk in shadow. My wait is over. I am sworn to avenge. I shall not fear. Upgrade finished. I walk
By
in
the
shadow.
great wind.
Are there demons nearby?
I am prepared.
I grow impatient.
lumber is required. More lumber is required.
By the great winds I come.
You dare speak to me? Evil draws close. I'm blind, not deaf. Is that all? Easily. Is that all? You dare speak to me? I'm blind, not deaf. Are there demons nearby?
Speak your mind.
You dare speak to me? I'm blind, not deaf. You dare speak to me? Easily.
Research
Hardly
finished.
a challenge.
Guard warriors have engaged. Research finished.
I grow impatient. I'm blind, not deaf. You dare speak to me? Easily. Hardly a challenge.
Make it fast. Goddess,
There are demons nearby. You dare speak to me?
What is nature's call?
Easily. Hardly a challenge.
Standing guard. Absolutely. As the goddess wills. My wait is over. Absolutely. I shall not fear. Absolutely. I walk in shadow. Your building is complete. Insufficient gold.
I'm blind, not deaf.
I stand ready.
Are there demons nearby? Evil draws close.
I shall not
great
fear.
outdoors. Hi!
My wait is over.
I stand ready.
Absolutely. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
What is nature's call?
Your building is complete. Your
I
building
grow
is complete.
impatient. Is that all?
Hi!
I
The
stand
sleeper
ready.
What is
has
nature's
awakened.
call?
My strength is yours. I'll make short work of it.
There are demons nearby. Evil.
Where shall I slice?
Waiting on you. On your mark. Done.
I grow impatient.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Easily. I'm blind, not deaf.
My strength is
I
yours.
grow impatient. I'm blind, not deaf. You dare speak to me? Are there demons nearby?
My path is clear.
I grow impatient. You dare speak to me?
Waiting on you.
Research finished.
Are there demons nearby? I'm blind, not deaf. Evil draws close. You dare speak to me? I'm blind, not deaf.
sword.
Dare speak to me. What? I'm blind, not deaf. Is that all? You dare speak to me. Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge. Is that all? I'm blind, not deaf.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Draws close. Is that all?
Where shall I strike?
Demons nearby. Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge. Die, fool. I grow impatient.
Tear off! Our time is short.
Once you dare speak to me.
Your building is complete. Insufficient gold.
I'm blind, not deaf. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Is that all?
Hi! Gladly. I'm game. The hunt is on. Gladly.
You dare speak to me easily. Hardly a challenge. Easily. I grow impatient. I'm blind, not deaf.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I grow impatient. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Easily. You dare speak to me.
I stand ready.
Your building is complete.
Are there demons nearby? You dare speak to me.
Research finished.
I grow impatient. I'm blind, not deaf. Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge.
What is nature's call?
I grow impatient.
Anudura. Of course. I'm awake. I'm
Make it
awake.
fast.
I'm blind, not deaf. You dare speak to me.
Hi!
Where shall I strike? Our time is short.
I'm blind, not deaf. Evil draws close. Are there demons nearby? I'm blind, not deaf. You
Research
dare
finished.
speak to me. I'm blind, not deaf. Easily.
I stand ready.
I grow impatient.
Has awakened.
You dare speak to me. Are there demons nearby? I'm blind, not deaf. Are there demons nearby?
Research finished.
I grow impatient. You dare speak to me?
Research finished.
I grow
Our
impatient.
sacred grove is being desecrated. Our warriors
awake.
have engaged
I'm
the
awake.
enemy.
Dare speak to me? I grow impatient.
I stand ready.
Where shall I strike? Our time is short.
Are we being invaded?
I'm awake. I'm awake. My strength is short. Our time is short. I'm awake. I'm awake. Where shall I strike? Our time
Research
is short.
finished.
Of course.
I grow impatient. You dare speak to me? I grow impatient.
Anudora.
Demons nearby. Hard to challenge. I grow impatient. There are demons nearby. You dare. Where the skull of Gul'dan is kept. These paltry demons will not prevent me from claiming it. Close. Hardly a challenge. I grow impatient. I'm blind, not deaf. Dare speak to me? There are demons nearby. You dare speak to me? I'm blind, not deaf. I grow impatient. You dare speak to me?
My strength is yours.
I grow impatient. Now, at least the demons will no longer corrupt the forests. But if I destroy the skull and claim its powers as my own, I will become stronger than any of Archimonde's lieutenants. Yes, the power should be mine.
Now I am complete. Evil draws close. I'm blind, not deaf. Easily. Is that all? Easily.
Where shall I strike?
Are there demons nearby? Is that all? Are there demons nearby? Hardly a challenge.
I'm awake.
You dare
I'm awake.
speak to me? I'm blind, not deaf.
At once. Anudora. At once.
Waiting on you.
Of course.
I grow impatient.
Sleeper has awakened.
I'm blind,
My
not
strength
deaf.
is yours.
I grow impatient.
Where shall I strike?
Are there demons nearby? I grow impatient. Is that all? Easily.
I'm awake.
Waiting on you.
I'm awake.
Evil draws close.
Are we being invaded?
Your move.
I'm game.
The sleeper has awakened.
Waiting on you.
Our time is short.
I'm blind,
My
not
strength
deaf.
is yours.
You dare speak
I'm
to
awake.
me.
I'm awake.
Are there demons nearby? I'm blind,
Our
not
time
deaf.
is short. Where shall I
Are there
strike?
demons nearby?
I'm awake. My strength is yours.
I grow
Where
impatient.
shall I strike?
Dare speak to me.
Research finished. Standing guard.
I'm blind, not deaf.
Of course.
In position.
Are there demons nearby?
My strength is yours. I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time is short.
Are there demons nearby?
My
I'm
strength
blind,
is
not
yours.
deaf. You
I'm
dare
awake.
speak to
I'm
me.
awake.
Are there
My
demons nearby?
strength is yours. Our time is short. My strength is yours.
You dare speak
Our
to
time
me.
is short.
I'm blind.
Who are you?
Let's see how confident you are against one of your own kind, Dreadlord. Demons nearby. I grow impatient. Are there demons nearby? Is that all? I grow impatient.
What is nature's call?
Foul demon! What have you done with my brother?
It is I, Furion. This is what I've become.
No. Illidan, how could you?
The leader of the undead has been destroyed, and the forests will heal in time.
At the cost of your soul? You are no brother of mine. Be gone from this place, and never set foot in our lands again.
So be it, brother.
We have no time for this, Furion. What are we doing out here?
Last night in a dream, a great raven spoke to me and summoned me to this place.
We were summoned here as well.
Who are you, Outlanders?
I am Thrall, son of Durotan, war chief of the Horde.
And I am Jaina Proudmoore, leader of the human survivors of Lordaeron.
You are not welcome here.
Peace, priestess. They've come to aid you against the Legion.
It was you in my dream. But who are you to make such an offer to us?
I am the reason for the Legion's return. Years ago, I brought the orcs into this world, and by doing so, I opened a path for the demons as well. For my sins, I was murdered by those who I cared for most. Despite my death, war raged across the lands of the East for many long years, leaving entire kingdoms devastated in its wake. Now, At long last, I have returned to set things right. I am Medivh, the last guardian. I tell you now, the only chance for this world is for you to unite in arms against the enemies of all who live.
Sorry I'm late. It's just as we feared. Archimonde and his Doomguard are making their way towards the summit. He'll be here any moment.
10,000 years ago, we Night Elves defeated the Burning Legion. Though the rest of the world was shattered, we were left free to live out our immortal lives in peace. Bound to the World Tree, we are its protectors, and through it we were granted immortality and power over nature. Now, at last, it is time we gave that power back.
You realize that we will age as these mortals do. Our powers over nature will wane in time.
If pride gives us pause, my love, then perhaps we have lived long enough already. I will proceed to the summit and prepare our defenses there. Whatever comes, my love, remember, our bond is eternal.
Hear me, Night Elves. The time for reckoning has come.
If you can provide our bases with support and keep us from being overwhelmed, Thrall and I will delay Archimonde's ascent.
Your plan is a bold one, girl. Perhaps I have misjudged you, Outlanders. May Elune shine upon you.
To arms, my brethren. To arms, brave orcs and humans. Twilight falls, and the enemy awaits. The land and I are one. It shall be done. For Kalimdor. How dare you! Ashtherodanador.
Inventory.
Torfala Nordora. It shall be done. What threatens these lands? Press the attack!
Priestess Tyrande, the undead have begun to construct a new settlement. It won't be long before they start attacking our allies.
Our allies' town needs help.
The undead are attacking. Send help.
I heed the voice of Elune. So be it.
Our allies' town needs help.
The land and I are one.
I'm listening.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman.
Your building is
Goddess
complete.
calls.
Insufficient gold. Our allies' town needs
Someone
help.
threatens the lives.
Anudura.
Someone threatens the lives. Ashrathoraman. So be it.
Your building
By
is
Elune.
complete. Research finished.
Of course.
Research finished. Insufficient research gold. Finished. Your building is complete.
The goddess calls.
Our research town needs help.
As sleep and dull my senses. For Calendar.
Research
I'm away.
Research finished. Research finished.
I heed the voice of the Lord. Someone threatens the lives. The goddess calls.
Where shall I strike?
Ashrathoraman.
Our time is short. Where shall I
heed the
strike?
voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. As the goddess
Research
wills.
finished. Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. As the goddess
Research
wills.
finished.
Anudora.
Insufficient gold.
Ashrathoraman.
Our allies' town needs help.
Someone threatens the wild.
I stand ready.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Threatens these lands.
Research
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman.
Research finished. Let's get going. No problem.
Absolutely. The voice of the goddess. By Elune.
I stand ready.
Your building is complete. Insufficient gold.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our time is now.
The goddess calls.
On your mark, waiting on you.
Our
Waiting
allies'
on you.
town needs help.
Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoram. The goddess calls.
Your building is complete.
Someone threatens the wild.
The land and I are one.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. Immediately.
Point the way.
The goddess calls.
Insufficient gold. Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Research finished.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Your move.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Research finished.
The goddess calls.
On your mark.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our allies' town needs help.
By
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Someone so be it.
Research finished. Our allies' town needs help.
The goddess
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I heed the voice of Elune. Shot. Someone threatens the wild.
Research
The
finished.
goddess
Waiting
calls.
on you. Fair enough.
Someone threatens the wilds.
In position. I shall not fear. Research finished. As the goddess wills. Absolutely.
Ashrathoraman.
Our
I heed the
allies'
voice
town
of
needs
Elune.
help.
Ashrathoraman.
Speak your mind.
Someone threatens the wild.
Away.
Our turn.
Immediately.
Our allies' town needs help.
The goddess calls.
I swore your name. My wait is in. I shall not fear. Absolutely. As the goddess wills. I shall not fear. As the goddess wills. Research finished. My wait is over.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls.
On your mark.
Ashrathoraman.
Research finished.
Waiting on you.
I heed the voice
Say
of
no
Elune.
more.
Ashrathoraman.
What threatens these lands?
I stand ready.
I heed the voice of Elune.
I stand ready.
Our warriors have engaged in help.
What is nature's call? For the trees.
Our allies' town needs help. Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our allies' town needs help. Research finished.
The goddess calls.
Is there trouble? Making trade.
Research. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I stand ready.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
As the goddess wills.
I
Immediately.
stand ready. Point the way.
Hi!
Make
I'm
it
game.
fast.
For the trees. I'm game.
I
Glad.
heed the voice of Elune.
Are we being invaded?
On your mark.
Is there trouble? What is nature's
The
call?
goddess calls.
The sleeper has awakened.
Has sleep
Are we
dulled
being
my
I heed the
senses?
voice of Elune.
I am sworn to avenge.
Ashrathoram.
Our allies' town needs help. Our warriors have
I heed the
engaged the
voice of
enemy.
Elune. Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoram.
Our allies' town
Are we
needs help.
being invaded?
Insufficient gold.
Someone threatens the
Is
wild.
there trouble?
Ashrathoraman.
I await your command.
Someone threatens the wilds.
What is nature's call?
Waiting on you.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Point the way. Fair enough. Say no more.
Ashrathoraman.
Our time is now.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess
Are we being
calls.
invaded?
Someone threatens the wild.
Where shall I strike?
Waiting on you. On your mark. All too easy.
Our
Say no
allies'
more.
town needs help.
Point the way.
I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. Someone threatens the wild.
The land
Our allies' town needs help.
I heed the voice of Elune.
For the trees.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild. I
Insufficient
Ashra
gold.
Thoraman. Someone threatens the
Hi.
wilds. By Elune.
Is there trouble?
On your mark. All too easy.
Ashra Thoraman. So be it. As the
Our
goddess
allies'
wills.
town needs help.
So be it. The goddess calls.
What is nature's
Wait a
call?
moment. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls.
Our turn. Our allies' town needs
By
help.
Elune. So be it.
Insufficient gold.
Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune.
Are we being invaded?
The goddess calls.
Something is amiss.
What is nature's call? I'm game. Is there trouble?
What threatens these lands? Something is amiss.
Waiting on you. Point the way, Don.
Our allies' town needs help.
Our time is now.
Threatens these lands.
Ashra Thoraman.
Our allies' town needs help.
I heed the voice of Elune.
I'm awake.
Our allies' town needs help.
Someone threatens the wild.
On your mark. All too easy.
I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. Ashra Thoraman.
Your move.
As the goddess wills.
What is nature's call?
Waiting on you.
For the trees. Gladly.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Are we being invaded? What is nature's call? Are we being invaded?
Ashra Thoraman. Someone threatens the wilds.
Your move. Our time is now.
Your
The
building
goddess
is
calls.
complete.
What is nature's
Someone
call?
threatens the wild.
Your building
Is there
complete.
trouble?
Your building,
heed the
our
voice of
allies'
Elune.
town needs help.
Ashra Thoraman.
Hi!
Your building is complete.
The goddess calls.
Is there trouble?
Ashra Thoraman.
What is nature's call? Are we being
I
invaded?
heed the voice of Elune.
Insufficient gold.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Our allies' town needs help. Your building is complete.
The goddess calls. Immediately. Someone
Your
hit
building
the line.
is complete.
By
On your
mark.
Your move.
Your building is complete.
Ashrathoraman.
Our allies' town needs help.
I heed the voice of Elune. So be it on you. Someone is the line.
Our allies' town needs help.
Ashrathoraman. Someone
Your building is
My strength is yours. Of course.
Your building is complete.
At once.
The goddess.
Where shall I strike?
Our turn.
My strength is yours.
Ashrathoraman.
Where shall I
The
strike?
land and I
I'm
are
awake.
one.
I'm awake. My strength is yours.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Where shall I strike? Of course.
I
My
heed the
strength
voice
is
of
yours.
The goddess calls.
I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time is short.
Your building is complete.
What threatens these lands?
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls.
I'm awake. I'm awake. My strength is yours.
Ashrathoraman.
Something is amiss.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
I heed the voice.
What is nature's call?
Our allies' town needs help.
Is there
Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of
Are we
Elune.
being invaded?
Your building.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Hi!
On your mark. Your move. All too easy.
The goddess calls.
Your move.
Ashrathoraman.
Is there trouble?
I heed the voice of
Are we
Elune.
being
Our
invaded?
time is now.
Someone threatens the
Is
wilds.
there trouble?
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls.
The sleeper has awakened. My strength is yours.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Hi!
I heed the voice.
Threatens these lands.
Ashrathoraman.
The land and I
Our champion has fallen.
has dulled my senses.
Our allies' town needs help. Our champion has fallen.
Thanks for the chance. Our time is
Our warriors have engaged.
to the skies.
Our allies' town needs help.
Great out.
Insufficient gold.
Waiting on you.
Insufficient. Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our camp.
Take wing.
Our warriors have engaged being desecrated.
What is nature's call? I'm game. Gladly. Making trades.
Our allies' town needs help.
Gladly. Is there trouble? Are we being
An
invaded?
allied champion has
I'm
fallen.
game.
Our allies' town needs help.
You are very brave to stand against me, little human. If only your countrymen had been as bold, I would have had more fun scouring your wretched nations from the world.
Is talking all you demons do?
Stormrage, show yourself! Or do you intend to have mortal girls do all your fighting for you?
Allies' town needs help. Priestess, the undead have constructed a new settlement. They are mustering new forces to send at us. Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our allies' town needs help.
Is there trouble? For the trees. Are we being invaded?
Our allies' town needs help.
Hi!
Point the way.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Say no more. Your move. Point the way.
Our allies' town
Waiting
needs
on
help.
you.
Is
Hold
there
on.
trouble? What is nature's call?
The goddess calls.
Are we being invaded? Making trails.
Your move.
I heed the voice
For
of
the
Elune.
trees.
Your move.
Gladly.
Point the way. Done.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice
Our
of Elune.
time is now.
Your building is complete.
Ashatoran. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
The
Our
great
allies'
outdoors.
town needs help.
Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman.
We're under attack! Send reinforcements quickly!
Someone threatens the wild. So be it. By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune.
What is nature's call?
So be it. Ashrathoraman.
Waiting on you.
The sleeper has awakened.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
Our time is short.
I stand.
Anudura.
I heed the voice of Elune.
The land and I are one.
Someone threatens the
great
wilds.
outdoors.
Where shall I strike? Of course. At once. Our time is short.
Are we being invaded? Hi!
Your move. Waiting on you.
Our allies' town needs help.
Point away, waiting on you. Point away.
The goddess.
Our time is here. Waiting on you. Our time. Waiting on you. Take wing.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Your move.
What is nature's call?
Someone threatens the wilds.
What is nature's call? Are we being invaded? For the trees.
The goddess calls.
What is nature's call?
I heed the voice of Elune.
Are we being invaded?
Where shall I strike? Of course.
Waiting on you.
My strength is yours.
Our allies' town needs help.
Anudura. Of course. At once.
Hi!
The goddess calls.
Is there trouble?
By
Are we
Elune.
being invaded?
Our time is here.
I heed the voice of Elune.
The land and I are one.
Ah, the great outdoors. Is there trouble?
The goddess calls.
Our allies' town needs help.
What is nature's call?
Our time.
The goddess calls.
Are we being invaded?
The goddess calls.
What is nature's call? What is nature's call?
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Your building is complete.
The goddess calls.
Hi!
Ashrathoraman.
Is there trouble?
I heed the voice of Elune.
Hi!
My strength is yours.
Has sleep
Where shall I
dulled my
strike?
senses?
Is there trouble?
I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time is short. My strength is yours. Our time is short.
Our allies' town needs help.
Are we being invaded?
The goddess calls.
What is nature's call?
threatens
there
the
trouble?
wilds.
Our gold mine is running low.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our time is now.
Something is
I'm awake.
amiss.
I'm awake.
The goddess calls.
Hi!
Someone threatens the wild.
Are we being invaded?
Our allies' town needs help. We can't
I
build.
heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wild. Immediately.
What is nature's call?
Ashrathoraman.
Our time is short.
Hi!
What threatens these lands?
The goddess calls.
Are we being invaded?
Ashrathoraman.
The land and I are one.
The goddess calls.
Your building is complete.
Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune.
Your building is complete.
My strength is yours.
Ashrathoraman.
Your building is complete.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
Are we being invaded?
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our gold mine has collapsed. Our
Are we being
warriors have
invaded?
engaged the enemy. Your building is complete. We can't build there. Your
I heed the
building
voice
is
of
complete.
Elune. So be it.
Has sleep dulled my senses? Ashtherodalador.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds.
Hi!
Where shall I strike?
Ashrathoraman. By
Is there
Elune.
trouble? What is nature's call? Make retreat.
The land and I are
Our
one.
warriors have engaged the enemy.
Let the killing begin.
Your
Who do you wanna
building is
kill?
complete.
Do you want axe? Do you want
Someone.
What is nature's call?
Your building is complete.
Hi!
Our warriors
As
have
the goddess
engaged the
wills.
enemy.
I'm awake. I'm awake. Anudura. At once. My strength is yours.
Your building is complete.
Someone threatens the wilds.
What threatens these lands?
I heed the voice of Elune.
Do you want axe? Ichuta.
What you want? Who you wanna kill?
Your building is complete.
Let the killing
Someone threatens the
begin.
wilds.
Your building is complete. Your
What you
building
want?
is complete.
The goddess calls.
You want axe?
Someone threatens the wilds.
Eat you that.
The goddess calls.
Who you wanna kill?
Ashrathoraman.
Our time is short.
Someone threatens the wilds. By
Are we
Elune.
being invaded?
The goddess calls.
Is there trouble?
Someone threatens the
For the
wilds.
Druids.
I'm awake. Anudura.
Eat you that. What you want?
Ashrathoraman.
Our allies' town is invaded.
I heed the
Hi.
voice of Elune.
Are we being invaded?
Our time is short.
Ashrathoraman.
Something is amiss.
The goddess calls.
Come, you night elves! Where is the fire and the passion with which you fought so long ago?
I heed the voice.
What is nature's call?
As the goddess lives.
Threatens this land. It shall be.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Archimonde's victory here has made him overconfident. He will not see the trap that I laid for him until it is too late.
At last, the way to the World Tree is clear. Witness the end, you mortals. The final hour has come.
The Outlanders held him back as long as they could. Were you successful in planning the summit's defense?
Yes. Now our victory is assured.
as will the entire world. The sacrifices have been made. Just as the orcs, humans, elves discarded their old hatreds and stood united against a common foe, so did nature herself rise up to banish the shadow forever. As for me, I came back to ensure that there would be a future, to teach the world that it no longer needed guardians. The hope for future generations has always resided in mortal hands. And now that my task is done, I will take my place amongst the legends of the past.
Uncle Lothar wants you. Let me at him! Let me at him! Let me at him!
That's it. I'm dead.
Ambush! Run for your lives! Forces are under attack. The clearing ahead! Let me at him!
That way.
No, that way.
Tremble, mortals, and despair. Doom has come to this world.
And this one time at bandit camp,
No. See